Janice, are you there?
At your service, sir.
Enter the manosphere.
Of course. How can I assist you today?
Give me some of that dating foolishness.
Will do, sir.
The little food at the bowling alley not gonna do nothing for me. Neither is the movies, neither is like Top Golf, neither is an art museum or anything like that. Like, I'm going to need dinner. Like, I'm going to need real food. So is the expectation that I just come, like, stomach on full?
Welcome to Manosphere Highlights Daily. Can I get a drizzle drizzle?
Drizzle drizzle. Drizzle drizzle.
Drizzle drizzle.
Drizzle drizzle.
The consequences of all this dating foolishness is starting to emerge. The rise of the soft guy era is one such consequence. As the saying goes, first they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, and then you win. One woman recently went online to share how she has noticed a decline in traditional dinner dates. Her post generated 150 comments at the time this video was recorded. In these comments, the elephant in the room becomes clear, but these women refuse to acknowledge it. Everything happens for a reason, and as long as they continue to ignore the real problem, which, as we all know, they certainly won't, this situation will only get worse. Let's talk about it.
I'm so sorry. Is there a beef with dinner dates that I'm just like not aware of? Like, is this like a new thing where nobody wants to go to dinner anymore? Like, nobody wants to do dinner dates? Like, every time somebody asks me on a date, they're like, but I don't really want to do dinner. I'm like, why don't we want to do dinner? Like, do we not have to eat dinner? Like, I just be so confused.
Men are waking up.
And then a lot of the times their reason is like, oh, because dinner dates are kind of boring. Like, you can't really get to know someone over dinner. Who can't? Who can't? I can. And then I start getting a little offended because what you mean you about to be with me and bored?
This is pure gold. I've said it many times on this channel. Most women are boring. It's interesting how women don't see themselves as the problem because they are blinded by the abundance of free attention they've been getting just for showing up since the age of 15. Her TikTok has 32K followers. Social media is inflating women's egos by promoting superficial traits as the foundation for meaningful connections. The focus on likes, followers, and attention creates a false sense of value, misleading women to believe that validation from strangers is a substitute for genuine, deeper relationships. This is why men's true feedback falls on deaf ears until it's too late. But you have to read between the lines. These men are protecting themselves.
It never gave that. It's never going to be that. Like, we could be sitting at dinner and having a time. We will have a ball. You will get to know me over a plate of whatever. Like, it's just like, and then when you want to plan a date with an activity, it's like, we gonna have to eat regardless, no? The little food at the bowling alley not gonna do nothing for me. Neither is the movies, neither is like Top Golf, neither is an art museum or anything like that. Like, I'm going to need dinner. Like, I'm going to need real food. So is the expectation that I just come, like, stomach on full?
Red flag alert.
The words that are coming out of her mouth resemble a smokescreen. Let me show you what she's truly saying.
Show me the money! I love black people! I love black people!
Modern women not only use these dinner dates to boost their egos, but also to fill their stomachs. Why don't you just admit that you're broke? The comment section is full of women because this is women talk. Women cannot return to the sisterhood empty-handed. So men not taking women on dinner dates, i.e. not spending money on them,
show me the money!
Is a problem. Women value status and resources. Even if they don't want to be in a relationship or become wives, they still seek validation from men to feel valued by their peers. The more a man spends on her, the more praise she receives from the sisterhood. She's not talking to men here. This is like a tribal meeting or a council that used to happen behind closed doors. But these modern women can't shut the F up and air all their secrets online for the world to see, making themselves look foolish. A coffee date is more than enough to test the waters. Let's take it a step further.
So is the expectation that I just come, like, stomach on full? Like, what's actually the beef? Like, I don't think dinner is boring, but maybe it's just me. I don't know. Y'all let me know. I'm confused. Like, nobody wants to go on dinner dates anymore. I love dinner dates.
Exactly. You love dinner dates. If you love it so much, why don't you switch places and you start taking men out on dinner dates?
It's not logic.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We're not gonna do that, do we? Why not?
What?
Because that's not what women do, right? The man has to take care of everything, right? Now, if a man has the responsibility to take care of everything, that means everything needs to be worth taking care of. This is where the elephant in the room comes in. What is the added value of a dinner date for men? Let's take a look at the comments. Janice, read.
Girl. I feel with some men it's BC they aren't trying to spend money on a dinner date. Girl, they don't want to spend money. Yeah, it's called they being cheap. Dinner is my preferred first date. I don't really want to do nothing else. Girl, the men trying to be cheap, rolling eyes face. I will always be a dinner date girl. I am fun AF, woman tipping hand, female sign. Welcome to DC where the men are broke with no personalities.
This comment section says a lot about how the majority of women think. Once again, the elephant in the room. What is the added value of a dinner date for men? These women love to talk about men being broke and cheap. But you have to understand that the price of something is often related to its perceived value. If a man is not willing to spend a lot of money on dates, that can signal that he does not see the dates as having high value. Can you blame these men? 80-90% of men are rejected, and the top 10-20% of men who are desired, like Chad and don't have to take these women on dinner dates to
Smash.
smash. This is just booty tap dancing we're talking about. We're not even talking about the skill of being a girlfriend. Check this out.
The weirdest part about being in your late 20s is like being in just like a phase of limbo where it's like, okay, you've partied probably now, for me at least, probably like 10 years of your life. Like from 18, you go to college. I'm 28 now. Like the past 10 years of my life have consisted of like working and like partying essentially. And now that I'm 28, I'm kind of sick of it.
These women don't understand that men also get sick of certain things after a certain age. Men also get tired of wasting their time and money on these women who were more interested in having fun in their prime years. This woman will share the fate of many modern women who squandered their best chance to meet her man because they put him on the back burner, went out to party, and expected this man to be there when she was sick of the party. Remember, when she's done partying, she doesn't come out unscathed. Remember the red flag?
The little food at the bowling alley not gonna do nothing for me. Neither is the movies, neither is like Top Golf, neither is an art museum or anything like that. Like, I'm going to need dinner. Like, I'm going to need real food. So is the expectation that I just come like stomach on full?
Because of the internet, these women are going on many dates. Yet, they are still single. They worry more about their date spending money on them and their social media status than actually getting to know the man they're dating. The sense of entitlement of these modern women is through the roof. They are not appreciative of what they get. And because of that, they will end up getting nothing.
But I also don't just want to be at home by myself. Like, I don't just want to be at home by myself. But at the same time, I have no choice because I don't have no husband. I don't have no kids. It's just like, it's just so weird. Like, there's no balance in it because, like, there's nothing at home for me. But, like, there's nothing outside for me, like, either.
Remember, we as men are not obligated to take these women anywhere. This is why you'll see more and more of these kinds of videos coming because men are tired. Nowhere in this comment section do these women actually talk about the real issue. Is the juice worth the squeeze? This is why these women are easily schooled on these podcasts because they never thought about what men value. Of course, these women are going to present themselves as the prize, But in modern times, the cat is out of the bag. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to understand that the cost benefit for men is no longer worth it. Men are waking up to the reality that what's being offered, ego boosts, superficial validation, or fleeting sense of excitement, doesn't justify the effort, time, or resources spent. These women may see themselves as the prize, but in today's world, men are starting to question whether the investment leads to any real value or lasting connection. As more men realize this, the traditional dating dynamic is rapidly dying.
I just hate it. Like I just hate this stage of my life. Like I want to low-key fast forward to like the happy ending at this point, because like I've done it. I've done everything else.
Now can I get a drizzle drizzle? Drizzle drizzle.
Drizzle, drizzle.
Drizzle drizzle.
Man, that's where we working. Protect yourself at all times. This video has officially been highlighted.